You want to know the dark secrets of leveling and how to play Destiny? I'm about to share them all with you. So in my opinion, you know, when you're getting ready for Witch Queen, what do you do when you first start your prep? What should you do? Like, honestly, I'm in the tower right now. I personally think the first thing you should do is go through your inventory and check what consumables you have, clear out your mods, clear out your inventory, and then going through your armor sets. Like, what armor sets do you need? What now with transmog, we don't need a whole bunch of armor. Me personally, I think you should have around 3 sets. I think 3 sets is too much because I'm considering the 3 sets a raid, like Nightfalls, because GMs, you require certain mods, and then you have like a PvP set. There is a website you can use, !armor, and we'll put those links all up in there, and it tells you pretty much what your best armor stats are. You can go through here and you can make your own builds and kind of see what you want. This website's very helpful. You know, you can select your character, select the stats you want, select what armor pieces you want to use, select what mods you want, and it will build your whole build for you. Actually, we're going to add a 4th armor set. We are going to add a 4th armor set, and that is this, the Dungeon Master set. Again, I haven't gone through and got a full, you know, cracked loadout. As you see, I don't even have a pair of boots. Why? Because it has this Artifice Armor mod on it. You want to see what it does? Right here. I have 3 seasonal armors right here. This is huge. You can't ignore this. You can't ignore this armor set. It's the newest thing in the game since they added sort of the dungeon. This is why you should do Master Dungeon. I don't care if you get crap stats on this roll. It's good to have it. You can have 4 armor pieces on that might not have good stats. The only stat that matters in this game is recov. This is going to be 4 Witch Queen mods. We don't really know, but you need to get a full set. I don't even have full sets done on all my characters, but again, I just have stuff started. That's all that matters. I need to finish it. So what I usually do is I go through my inventory and I see, like, this is, you know, obviously moments of triumph, tinctures, spoils. I never deleted the Ascendant lens because I didn't want to pick it out of collections. I always got 10 golf balls. You pretty much just go through this stuff and see why you need it. And I'm going to show you my vault and kind of show you how I stack those in there. I could put this lens in the vault too. So I'm going to put that in there and I'm just chilling. Again, I don't need dark fragments, but I'm just keeping them on me. I always stay upgrade modules. I always stay stacked on those. But again, you're just looking at your stuff and kind of seeing what do I need on me and what don't I need. And there might be stuff that you don't have that you need to get still, which is fine. You can always go to Spider every day and kind of check on that stuff, see what he's selling. So these ships here, you guys are probably wondering what this is, okay? These ships and this other side Sparrow, this is how you stack Glimmer in the vault. You're going to lose 2,500 Glimmer. So you're going to buy this ship. It's only this ship and this Sparrow. Don't ask. I know you're going to ask for other stuff. You can't get Zavala's Authority anymore, but I know you can still get this other side Sparrow. The reason why you do this is you buy it for 7,500 Glimmer and 5 Legendary Shards. When I delete this, I get 5,000 Glimmer back and 5 Legendary Shards. So I'm not losing any shards. The reason why we did this is because sometimes you need Glimmer. We don't know how much this crafting is going to cost us. You know, I went into Forsaken, all the big DLCs, Forsaken, Shadowkeep, Beyond Light. I had about 60 ships. I went into Forsaken with 100. Do you need this? No. But if you're wondering what people do, this is the sneaky stuff that people do. They do this stuff just because we can. Most of this prep stuff that you're going to run into is this problem right here, Legendary Shards. Everything you're doing in this prep, anything you can do to prep your account, you're going to run low on Legendary Shards because everything you need is for Legendary Shards. Let's just say right now you're low on, let's just say you're low on enhancement cores. Well, if you want to farm enhancement cores, you need to farm these prisms, which means you need to do Nightfalls. You could do lower level Nightfalls. You can wait for double Nightfall loot so you can get prisms to drop a lot, but you're going to need Legendary Shards. Why? Because you can come here, you can go to your collections, and I could sit here and do this for hours and hours and hours and hours and double all my cores. I could sit here and just double it. All I did was bought this leveling helmet, anything that's level 5, and this is where you're going to need Legendary Shards. So I'm going to go up 1 core, 3 cores total, and I just use some Legendary Shards. But when I delete this, I'm going to get double the cores back. So I literally just spent 3 cores and 1 prism and just got 6 cores back. There is a video on the YouTube right now of how I was doing a loop. I was doing a loop of using the Dawning, baking cookies, and pretty much using the oven using the essence by playing so many activities really quick and get legendary shards. You know, there's a lot of stuff on your account that you can do to like hand in gunsmith materials and turn them into legendary shards over and over and over. If you grind Dares of Eternity right now, you can just get so many legendary drops, it's not even fun. Let's just say it's double Nightfall reputation, it's double Crucible reputation, it's double Gambit reputation. Stuff like that where you get more reputation, you're going to rank up faster. So you're going to be able to get more engrams. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for reminding me in chat. I'm having chat help me too. It's ghost mods. Anything you're doing, anything you're playing, you should be switching to this. And you're probably like, well, Clyde, you don't need to do this. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. If you need legendary shards, this stuff's huge. You can change this ghost mod to Vanguard, to Crucible, to Gambit. Defeating bosses in Vanguard, playlist strikes, and Nightfalls have a chance to award an enhancement core. This stuff was huge when it's double loot. And then you got the upgrade module one. Where's the upgrade module one? Right here. Vanguard, playlist strikes, and Nightfalls have a chance to award an upgrade module. This stuff's huge. People don't pay attention to this stuff. Every time I play this game and I help people through it, they run into the same problems. Clyde, I don't have this. Clyde, I don't have this. Clyde, I don't have this. I did not have any upgrade modules when I was on my alt. So I bought these. The reason why is I never spend Bright Dust. If I want something Bright Dust in the game, I swipe my card and I buy it with silver. If you are a new player, a returning player, and you don't have any materials and you need an upgrade module because you're at that point where you're at 1300, you want to start upgrading your stuff, you want to start being able to pick your poison on which guns you want to use, which armor you want to use, and start playing with your friends, this might help you because you playing the game, returning player, doing the dawning stuff or doing the seasonal challenges or doing bounties that give you Bright Dust, or you got your Bright Dust from your seasonal pass, you might have some to spare. People don't believe it or not, but like being able to just buy 5 of these real quick for 1,000 Bright Dust and getting 5 upgrade modules is huge. 3 characters. You better have 3. Okay? I can say right now, I play Titan and Warlock the most, but I have the Hunter just because I use the Hunter as leveling. Every time, you know, the backfill. I'll explain all that later. Using those characters to help boost your main character. Word on the street is we're going up 200 plus in Witch Queen. The reason why is I know you guys are going to get baited. You're going to be like, Clyde, it's 50. No. It's 50 on DLCs, not expansions. So how do we get there? Well, we just play the game. We grind a soft cap. As soon as we hit soft cap, boom, start the powerfuls. Once you get to the powerfuls on your first character and you get them all done, you switch to your second character, you backfill, get the soft cap, then you get the hard cap, and you keep going. Again, that stuff will be all included in different. If I don't use the gun once a month, I don't keep it. The reason why is you don't need to stack all these guns in here, and there's a reason why I don't have a shitload of guns, is because Bungie will never, ever, ever leave us in that fear of missing out phase ever again, okay? When Witch Queen drops, there's going to be guns that are good in the game. Let's just say a hand cannons are good. They just make hand cannons really good again in PvE. Guess what? That old hand cannon that you saved in your vault that's sitting right here. Oh God, I love Nation of Beasts. It's so good. They're going to drop new hand cannons in the game that you're going to be able to obtain with new perks, and it's going to be better than your old one. It always works like that. They always do that to us. Make you grind and then regrind. You don't believe me? Perfect example. Right now in the game. How many people farmed countless Nightfalls over and over and over and over for an Zoom sniper, for PvP, that snapshot Vorpal? Oh man, I want that sniper so bad. And you grind and you grind and you grind. Hello. My name's 1,000 Yard Stare, and I just dropped at the 30th anniversary, and now you got to go farm for a quick draw snapshot. Get baited. Your friends at Bungie. If you don't use it, or it's not really high stat stuff, you should get rid of it. And I'm going to do that on my Titan right now. So we're going to just go over one character, and I'm going to get rid of it on my Titan. If I don't think I'm going to use it in a build, I'm going to get rid of it. I'm going to delete it. And right now, like, as you can see, I really don't pay attention to my stats at all. This is a really good helmet for a Titan. You got resilience, recovery, discipline, and intellect. To me, I feel like those 4 stats are awesome, and I love seeing standalone stats like this where they're all 10 plus. Me personally, I know I can get something better. This is juice too. If that 9 mobility was 9 resilience, I would keep it. You don't need resilience on a Titan, or you don't need a mobility on your Titan. So what I do with exotics, if I have one on me that's better than the one on my vault, I swap them out. I keep 1 god roll of each exotic in the vault. That's it. You find the best roll. Why? This is a golf ball sitting here. This is how you put your golf balls in your vault. when you're grinding nightfalls and it's double nightfall rewards, you're getting nothing but unlimited ascendant shards. So what you do is, when you're doing those nightfalls, go into your character, buy an exotic you don't use. Like me, I never use Master the Quiet One, so I can buy this, masterwork at the 10, throw it in the vault. That you're going to spiders because you're looking for stonks day. You're looking for that crazy day to where it's a certain material for legendary shards, and then that material that you're buying with legendary shards for glimmer. That is the best stonks you can ask for. Today it's spiral for glimmer. If this was spiral for shards, we could just sit here and stonk like no other. Just, you know. But again, you can come here and check. There's no materials for legendary shards, but it wouldn't hurt you over the next week or 2 or 3 weeks. Just see what he has for legendary shards and come here and check it out. And if you don't have a fat stack, buy it. Why? It's just nice to have. One of the most important rooms is to getting ready for Witch Queen is, what the hell do you get out of here? Okay, I actually found so Alcadane sent this to me, and it pretty much has everything in here. It tells you what every engram is. It tells you what everything, Season of Splicer, Season of Chosen, Season of Lost. I know this isn't the most up-to-date infograph picture of what you wanted, but it's in here. This is kind of huge. So again, this is where you can pause it and you can kind of look and study what umbrals should you get. I know you guys are gonna go straight for this and go, oh my god, tier 3. Don't waste your time on this. You don't need none of this stuff. Personally, I think you should be focusing on this, Tools of the Chosen. You should be getting yourself a threaded needle. Threaded needle is what we use. They just buffed linear fusions. You know, as you see, Sleeper just got a 16% buff. I think Sleeper is going to be used a lot in Witch Queen, along with Galahorn and other weapons. But Tools of the Chosen, you have a 33% chance drop of getting a threaded needle. Also, you can't go wrong with getting the, what's the other 2 weapons? Sniper and the SMG. Then you got Ignition Code. Ignition Code. This is the best GL in the game, in my opinion. Why? Because, yes, the new one from Xur comes with auto-loading, but nothing beats slide shot. You just slide shot, slide shot, slide shoot, slide shoot. Nothing beats it. Me personally, this is the best roll I've got so far. I don't have a blinding spike with slide shot Vorpal. I got Frenzy, but I'm still trying to get one. Everyone's always asking about how do you get Cartesian. Unfortunately, in stuff like this, you're not. Cartesian's more of a world drop. But you can go into past seasons and you can actually get a Cartesian if you really want one. That engram is right here. So this is 50 right here. Decrypted data, this stuff's easy to farm. You can just go do overrides. There's really no excuse for people not to have a good Cartesian. Ladies and gentlemen, Galahorn's going to be absolutely busted next season. If you don't believe me, Galahorn falls right under Sleeper Stimulant right now with particle deconstruction. If you take off particle deconstruction and you do Sleeper versus Galahorn, Galahorn's right there. It's literally like 30k away. For stuff on my Postmaster, if people are wondering what this is, these are engrams. It has to say contains a new exotic, by the way. If it doesn't say contains a new exotic, it's not an exotic. I'm putting engrams in my Postmaster for Witch Queen. We do this all the time. This is kind of one of those, if you want to do it, you can, but you don't have to. What's the best way to do this? Fill your inventory, all 10 slots, with engrams, such as, you know, umbrals or whatever. Run Nightfalls. Nightfalls are guaranteed to drop you an exotic engram like so. Why are bounties so important? So the community kind of goes against this stuff. Some people say you should, some people say you shouldn't. The reason why mainly people make bounty preps is for this right here. You got 12 artifact mods to unlock every season. If you come into today's season, let's just say day 1 Witch Queen, the first thing you do is when you get this compass or whatever it's called for Witch Queen, you need XP to unlock all these. So what we do is we prep bounties on each character. 37 out of 63. Obviously you see this oven will go away. So you can hold 63 total slots between quests and bounties. On one character, I do 63. On my second character, I do 63. And on the character that I'm going to start in the new season, I have 62. Obviously, I can do this because I don't have any quests because I've abandoned them or I've completed them all. You can do that too. And don't feel like you lost them because you can just come to this quest terminal in the helm and pick them back up, or you can do it in the tower. The reason why we leave that one slot on our first character is so that we can pick up this quest. on your first starting character. Is there a best efficient way to do bounty prep? Yes and no. It doesn't matter how many weeklies you got. It doesn't matter how many dailies you got. It just matters you should do it. So when you pop all your bounties, so this website is a pre-checklist. So right now with the bounties I have, obviously I'm not done with my bounties, but it says I'm going to hit season pass rank 11 without even doing anything in day one. It says I'm good on materials. It says I'm a little low on resources, stored XP, and vault space. Also, this website's pretty cool because it tells you how many shards and upgrade modules and everything else you have. Again, you can ignore half of this. Main thing is it tells you how much you're getting with seasonal pass boost, the ghost shell, your well rested bonus, tells you how much stored XP you got. So this is kind of good. The reason why you save bounties, remember my bounty prep's not done. I just started it. If you do all 3 characters, you're going to end about right here between 24 and 26. So between 24 and 26, you get season pass rank as soon as you get that artifact. As soon as you get that artifact for Witch Queen, you're going to join up with friends. You're going to make sure you get your, well, you know, your shared at XP, obviously. You're well rested for your first couple levels. And you'll have, you know, your ghost mods on, your blinding light times 12. Breach and Clear. Breach and Clear was the seasonal mod for grenade launchers last season that made them overpowered. And guess all I heard the first couple days of the DLC. The first 2 days of DLC. Clyde, you get Breach and Clear. You get Breach and Clear. You get Breach and Clear. It's amazing. It's busted. You should use it. I didn't have it because I deleted all my bounties. I lost the bet. So I came into the season and I didn't have it. And chat kept telling me how good it was. And I was so irritated that I didn't have it. So I had to stop playing new content just to go bounty grind. And obviously you're doing multiple things to get XP. You're doing your week 1 challenges of the season. You're doing your bounty prep. You're popping all your bounties just to get as much XP as you possibly can to get your power rank higher, get your seasonal pass unlock. You know, everyone likes to get the season pass rank 100 in the first couple days. This is why you do bounty prep, to get these mods in the first couple days and enjoy the game and just beat the shit out of everything. So what bounties are the best to save? Obviously weeklies. Weeklies give you 12,000 XP. Dailies, these are dailies, 6,000. If you grab a repeatable bounty, like a repeatable bounty, that's only going to give you 3k. So I always tell people, be the most efficient. Grab weeklies and dailies only, because you're trying to just optimize it the best. There are some weeklies that I'm going to go over. There's 8 clan weeklies. 8 of these. As you see, I don't have them all done. I don't even have one character fully prepped because I just didn't want to do it yet. I just haven't had time. So there's 8 of these. I would grab all 8. Some of them are annoying, like this one, but hey, you could do it. Europa has 3. There's 4. Sorry, 4. There's 4 weeklies. Okay, so now we're at 12 weeklies. Then we have the 2 nightmare ones. Okay. I kept 1 weekly for the Star Horse just because I thought, hey, what the hell? I just kept it because we can only hold 1 again. I kept this just because I'm like, hey, what the hell? It's only 1 bounty. Might as well worth a try. So we got 1 Star Horse, 2 weeklies from the Nightmare, 2 weeklies from the Cosmodrome. I got the 2 weeklies from Eris. Yes, this one does give XP. A lot of people say it doesn't, but it does. I save this every season. So, and then there's 7 Iron Banner bounties. So you can go grab 8 dailies for Vanguard, 8 dailies for Banshee. You can go grab 8 dailies for Gambit, 8 dailies for Crucible, stuff like that. So if Bungie doesn't change the way that these milestones work, you're already pre-prepping your milestones. Leveling. Why is it important to have 3 characters? Small DLCs, we usually go up 50. For the seasons, we've been going up 10 power. So for a major expansion, we usually go up 200 plus. There's a soft cap grind, a hard cap grind, and a pinnacle cap grind. Right now, the soft cap's 1270, 1320 is hard cap, and 1330 is pinnacle cap. So we're gonna run into a new power, soft, and pinnacle cap for Witch Queen. You don't need to play all 3 classes for Witch Queen, but it's cool to use them as leveling tools the first week or 2. Then you never have to play on those alt classes ever again. Right now, it's really simple to make a character. You could be at 1100. I am on my alt right now, Larry the Carry, and pretty much what I did is I got my Titan to 1300 base. Currently, I am at 1304, and I made a Warlock and got that warlock up to base power in about an hour and 15 minutes, an hour and 20. You have to grind to the soft cap. So when you first start playing Witch Queen, this information I'm about to tell you is only if Bungie does not change anything, how soft cap, hard cap, and powerful cap works, if this fake power level still works, stuff like this. As soon as I unlocked Tangled Shore, I was getting blues from public events, from just killing ads, and I'm like, oh my god, these blues are insane. Just like if you were to grind from 1100 to 1270 right now, everything you do in the game is a huge drop. If we unlock a new destination for Witch Queen, you know, Savathun's throne world, explore around in there. Maybe instead of jumping into the story, maybe go around and have fun in the new map, see what stuff's unlocked, maybe do some public events, or you know, grind with your fire team and kill ads, and you're gonna get blue drops, and they're gonna keep going up and up and up and up and up. So we're just gonna use this as a reference. 1330 is the base right now. We're gonna go to a 200 power level increase. We're gonna call it 210. 1540 is your max. 1530 is your powerful cap, and 1480 is your soft cap. So pretty much we can play the game in Witch Queen from 1330 to 480 with no problem. Once you achieve that, just like I did here, I hit 1300, you are going to switch your character. Again, this is a way to level. Get these alt characters to soft cap by simply just using dim. So when you pull up dim, you kind of see where your power's at. It's showing me that my Titan is 1304 and 7/8, meaning he's one sub point away from 1305. The max that my Warlock can hit is 1300 because I backfilled the 1300. So all I'm going to do is maximize my power. It's going to transfer over my weapons. This is what you do when you finish your first character grind. Once you finish that first character grind, you bring over your highest weapons. So when you start that second character, obviously in Witch Queen, these weapons are going to be significantly higher. So your armor is always going to be left behind. So when you start that second character grind, you need to backfill with blues. I have a backfill video. I will put that in the description of the video below for this. There's going to be a lot of links, but this is where people mess up. They don't backfill enough, because I can just do this and I can tell you right now, my Warlock is 1300 and 7/8 because that's what dim says. Well, all I need is one piece to get me to 1301, and then everything needs to be 1301, and you could just keep going over and over and over and keep backfilling and backfilling and backfilling. The reason why you do this is because you're going to do the same thing with the powerful cap. If all your characters, let's just say we're going to use this season as a reference. Right now you get one character to 1300, 1270, because technically from 1270 to 1300 you need to do powerfuls. One character to 1270. You could get all three to soft cap 1270. So now all three characters are ready for milestones. So you do your milestones on your Titan, on your first character, whatever you want to play on. You achieve the highest power level you can with your weapons and armor, and then you switch over to those guns, you switch them over to your second character, and you backfill once again. Then you do the powerfuls on that second character, which is going to give you an even higher power level based on your RNG than your first character that you played on your Titan. Then I'm going to take the weapons from my Warlock and transfer them over to my Hunter, backfill before I start my powerfuls, and achieve all my powerfuls on my third character, which is going to give me the highest power level of the week. Those final weapons that you get on that third character, you can bring them back over to your main, backfill once again with blues and powerfuls, and now you've achieved your highest power level on your main. So then Tuesday resets happen. That first week of reset, what do? You play on your highest character first. So you would play on your highest character first, because that's going to get the highest drops for the week, and then you do it backwards. Play on your highest, your second highest, and your lowest. And that lowest character of that first Tuesday reset should be your highest character based off of how much you backfill and pay attention to your sub points. I'm pretty much storing all my weapons in the vault so I can go over weapons. This is literally like weapons recommended for Witch Queen. These are some basic guns that I use every day. Obviously Time Lost Fatebringer for PvE. I like Frenzy. I also use Firefly. This is my PvP one. Don't play a lot of PvP, but hey, Heritage. You gotta get this gun from Deepstone Crypt. Reconstruction and recombination is really huge. Again, I also choose extended mag over assault. That's just me. Night Watch, just because it's a world drop. If you guys didn't get the Night Watch that Banshee sold the other day, rip. Just make sure you go and do the New light quest to get this. Ignition code, we talked about this gun earlier. You get it through Umbrals. Occurred redemption, I use this kinetic bow. You get this from the garden, first encounter, just do the challenge. Chroma rush, we talked about this earlier through Umbrals. Wither horde, good luck getting the catalyst. If you don't have the catalyst, I wouldn't use this gun. Cartesian, we talked about this earlier. Umbrals. Divinity, gotta get this through garden. Secret quest, yep, Dado guide. Vex, obviously a drop from Vault of Glass. Celester, world drop. I use this for my bonk build. Found verdict, time lost. You have to do all 5 challenges on master to unlock this. Arsenic fight, world drop. Got this roll actually from Banshee himself. Null composure, seasonal fusion rifle quest. Sleeper with catalyst. If you don't have the catalyst, I wouldn't use this weapon. To get the catalyst, you need to grind strikes. Pairing that with Galahorn, obviously. Heathen's Vengeance. Obviously get this from Master Volg. This is the Gatekeeper challenge. Tractor Cannon for the bonk. Anarchy's still a dub. Seventh Seraph is a world drop now. I just use this because it's auto-loading. Eager Edge Sword. You guys aren't new to, you know, this is nothing new. You've seen this sword. Eager Edge, have fun with it. I just got this. This sword does exist. So I got Eager Edge surrounded on this. Not bad. Could get a better roll. And then obviously your Falling Guillotine that we've always used. Secession. To me, hands down, this is the best PvE sniper in the game with Reconstruction Vorpal. You get this from Deepstone. Submachine Gun. You get this from Umbrals. It's not bad. Overflow Frenzy. Predator Venge. Some people like Rewind Frenzy. I got this. Some people like Rewind High Impact. Just make sure you got the mag. Again, any rapid fire sniper, any sniper, you always want the extended mags. Ager Scepter with Catalyst. This is busted. I feel like this is going to be huge for Witch Queen. Can't go wrong with the Truth Teller, blinding, auto-loading, demolitionist, or you get the blinding, auto-loading with Disruption Break. I'm a big fan of Disruption Break. As you see, I have it on my Death Adder too. A Zoom Sniper, good. I mean, you could definitely get yourself one. Triple tap Vorpal. You never know if it can be good. Darkest Before, I think this is a really good pulse rifle if they ever buff pulse rifles. The Overflow Rampage, Subsistent Rampage, feels really good. So now we're going to go over armor affinity. I always do smart, and I always keep one set of each burn. Wrong! Wrong! You're cluttering up your account. You got too much armor on you. You got too much stuff. This is why you play the game strategically. If I don't want a stasis helmet no more, guess what I do? I change it. Oh my god, Clyde, you didn't masterwork it though. That's okay. I didn't even mean to change it like that. I just wanted to show you it's really easy to change. I'm just going to take it to the back the way it was. It's a masterwork stasis piece, okay? Everything in this section I've showed you how to get. So just press the button. This is where Clyde's playstyle goes different. I don't use any crazy builds. I use resist mods. Like you see here, void, damage, concussive. Protective light and taking charge. That's it. If I'm in a nightfall or anything with shields, I put on shield break charge. So every time I break a shield, I get charged with light. I don't run any crazy builds. I don't run any heavy dependent well mods. You don't need it. You don't need it. So there's no reason for you to keep all these stuff because honestly, I play this game every day. I do all the end game. I don't ever change this stuff. Sometimes I'll put on an arc piece or a solar piece. Mainly, you know, sometimes I'll keep, you know, like a arc class item and a solar class item. Other than that, I mean, again, if you really want to switch something around, you know, I mean, stuff like this, you know, these boots are absolutely bonkers. If you were on your hunter, you know, you'd want them arc so you can, you know, have some crazy piece like this, which makes sense. You know, if you want radiant light on for Crucible, I get it. That's why you have a Crucible set and a PvE set and an endgame set. But you don't need to sit here and save all these armor pieces for different affinities, different you know, different arc burns, solar burn. People that play this game, if you don't have, and I'm saying this with kindness, if you don't have like at least 20 golf balls on standby, you really should. You just need to do nightfalls and stuff. And I hope Guido puts this in the video. Stop playing by yourself. Join Discord, play with people. This game is not a solo game. People that play solo in this game or don't have friends to play with, you guys whine in the comment section down below, or you whine on Reddit why stuff's so hard and you can't do it. Make friends. I see people in my chat every day playing together, getting stuff done. So now we're going on to stats. We're moving on to stats. Do you need the 100 build? It's just for show off. What I've been using on my Titan, I don't even care about my stats. I care about 2 stats in the game right now. recovery and resilience, because an endgame such as a master dungeon, a grandmaster nightfall, or even a master vault of glass, resilience with resist mods make a difference. Void damage, resist concussive, stack that with 5 resilience and protective light, I don't get one shot. You can use that armor website and get the perfect build you want, but you don't need it. Stats don't matter in this game until Bungie penalizes us for not using certain stats. I mean, pretty much it's just recovery right now. Now, as a hunter, yes, you want high mobility so you can get your dodge back quicker. I noticed when I did the dungeon that I didn't get my dodges back as fast, so I noticed the mobility nerf and the cooldown nerf, but it's, you know, it's nice to have. But if you run a triple 100 build on your hunter and you run 18 resilience, I'm telling you right now, that's stupid. The difference between 9 and 10 intellect is 4 seconds. There's no reason for you to run 10 intellect. It's 4 seconds. You don't need it. So pretty much what I'm telling you is, don't give a shit about your stats until Bungie gives you a reason to. Unless you're trying to make a build that's something built for you. Like maybe you're trying to do a strength build or a demolitionist build because you're using certain weapons that require strength and you need demolitionist stuff. You know what I'm saying? If you got stuff like that, then it makes sense. You're making a build. But for everyday gameplay, literally just 100 recov, a little bit of resilience, call it a day. And if you don't believe me, I'm going to show you my other characters right now. 6 intellect, 6 discipline, 10 recov, 5 resilience. This is what I ran with Master Templars. I ran my Lunas and I ran my, you know, look, I even had arc damagers this time with concussive. Look at my hunter. It's really bad. Now, again, my hunter's tough right now because he has no stats. But again, I think the best I got was like 9 mobility. 3 resilience. It's tough out here. I noticed that resilience difference when I went and did the dungeon. It changed resilience because it makes a difference in the game now. You definitely feel a difference when you're running resilience. Just like a hunter requires the dodge, so you need mobility. The warlock requires a rift. So we're gonna pretty much wrap this up with just certain little, you know, spur of the moment rants out here. Obviously mods and stuff, what mods you want. You have to check Banshee and 801 every day to see what stuff you're missing. But other than that, I mean, between those mods and the seasonal mods, you're pretty much good to go. Anytime I shoot a champion I have on major spec, or if I'm shooting a boss, I shoot boss spec. That's just common knowledge. Again, I know how it is on a new account. Some of you don't have these mods, but you can simply just go check in the collections tab and see where the mod comes from. I'm not going to go into some of the rants of the like more experienced mods on what, you know, you need and how to get them, just because some of these mods I don't use in the game, so I feel like we don't need them. So that would be for like a later video. I just use protective light, man. If you want to get real nasty, you know, you can use charge with light, you know, other stuff, stacks on stacks, and you know, high energy fire. But again, it's just basic stuff. Chat wanted me to also go over exotics. Honestly, your best farm for exotic in the game is to go do the lost sectors, legendary and master, see what's ones you're missing, go farm them. I'm not going to go over the best exotics for each character because the sandbox will change. The sandbox is going to change going into Witch Queen, so we can't say what's good. Anything I can tell you is unlock as many as you possibly can. I feel like I've went over everything. I've told you guys how to stockpile your ascendant shards, your spoils. You know, that's literally a Templar farm. You know, get your upgrade modules ready, inventory your consumables, how they look, your engrams, your vault. A lot of you are probably sitting there and don't have a lot of materials. So right now, farming your legendary shards and all the other, you know, enhancement cores and enhancement prisms and upgrade modules is huge. But I went over all that stuff on how to get it, ghost mods and buying stuff with bright dust and popping certain consumables and pretty much getting everything possibly you can in this game, your stats, your guns. Just remember, you guys can join the Discord, play with friends. Don't tell me you guys can't play with people and can't get stuff done in this game, because between my live Twitch chat and my Discord, everyone's always helping each other and playing together. I'll try and remind myself to include every link I talked about in this video in the description, so you guys have the tools like light.gg, Destiny Auto Manager, armor website, part picker, and pretty much everything I possibly mentioned, every link possible. But if I think about any other tips and tricks to do before Witch Queen, I will make another video. But I hopefully went over enough in this video to teach you how to get ready for Witch Queen. See you next time.